Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is Sunday, and you know what time that is. It means it is Q&A Sunday. So we're back with the questions. Some more FIFA 14 online. You know, I like playing online. I think it's interesting to watch as well. So we're Belgium, as always, coming up against Chelsea. And I believe a win here, and I would have been promoted into Division 5. So, will I win? We'll have to find out. Anyway, a lot of questions today. If I don't get to yours, apologies. I'm sort of just going through the list and working my way up. So if I don't get answered this week, it'll probably get answered next week and so forth. So submit some more, head over to True Brits and get things rolling. So the first question for today is from Josh. He says, being from Florida, are you excited about Orlando City and their signing of Kaká? And how much attention do you pay to the MLS? I mean, I don't watch the MLS, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really worry about it. You know, they have such a weird season. I still don't understand when it even starts and when it even finishes. I mean, I believe it was even going on when the World Cup was on, which is very strange. So they sort of need to fix when matches should be. They really should just have it like every other league in the world. Start in August, September, and go through to May, and then have the summer off. But don't really watch the MLS too much. And, you know, Kaká coming to Orlando City, you know, it's alright. I'm not really worried, to be honest. I know there's a lot of people around here, especially, you know, Americans that I play with, are very excited. You know, they go watch the Orlando City games and they're really excited to see Kaká coming and stuff. So, it is what it is. I'm not really worried too much, but it's a good signing. So, we'll see how he does in the long run. And how long will he be there for? Probably not too long anyway. Alright, next up from Rob, he says, firstly, what do you think of Patrice Evra going to Juventus, Toni Kroos to Real Madrid, and Alexis Sanchez to Arsenal? And second, what's your favourite fruit? Alright, so the first question, Evra going to Juventus, not worried, you know, it's fine. He wasn't, you know, he's not at the peak of his career anymore, let's be honest. He's gone past that. He was good in his early, your mid-20s and, you know, 28, 29, but now he's like 32, 3. He's getting on. So I think the Italian league, the Serie A, will suit him. You know, it'll be a slower pace league. He's still got some pace about him, so he'll be up and down those flanks. You know, going to Juventus, they've shown what they're capable of for the last few seasons, so definitely good luck to him, and I think he'll do well. Toni Kroos to Real Madrid, yeah, it's a great signing. It's going to be a different league for him. It'll be interesting to see how he does going from the Bundesliga to La Liga. You know, will he be able to... You know, he's going to be coming up against a quicker league, I think, and, you know, more skillful players, better opponents. So we'll see how he does. But it's a great signing for Real Madrid because he's a quality player, very good awareness, knows what he's doing, and I think he'll do well. And then finally, Alexis Sanchez to Arsenal. Yeah, it's a good signing. You know, he wasn't Barcelona's top player, especially with Neymar coming in. And they, you know, they still have Pedro and that. But at Arsenal, he's going to get a lot of playing time. He's very quick. He's got some pace about him, good skill. We saw him with Chile in the World Cup, that he can score goals as well. So it's a great signing for Arsenal. And look forward to see what he does with them. And I think it's the kind of team that will suit his style of play. And second question, what's your favourite fruit? I like fruit that's kind of refreshing. You know, watermelon, especially in Florida, it's always hot. So something that cools you down. A watermelon, a nectarine, an orange. Those are probably, you know, some of my favourite fruits. Not really a fan of apples, although I do eat them before the gym just because they give you a little bit of energy. Bananas are okay. Not massive fan on those. Cherries, I don't even know if it's a fruit. I think it is. Stuff like that. So like watermelons, oranges. Refreshing fruit is like pineapples. Love it. Okay, next up from Felipe. Says, hi TTB. I love your videos and want to say hi from Chile. Hi from Florida. Do you think Man United and Liverpool could have tried harder to get Alexis Sanchez? Probably, to be honest with you. I don't really think United need him. They've got enough wingers as it is. You know, they've got Valencia, Nani, Young. You know, they've got enough wingers. They don't really need Sanchez, to be honest with you. I think Arsenal... I don't know if Arsenal really need him either. I mean, they got Walcott. He's always injured. Podolski. There's a couple of others. But, yeah, I don't think it was a must-have for United. Liverpool, yeah, they could have probably done better as well. But I think Liverpool really need defenders more than forwards. You know, yeah, they lost Suarez. It's a massive blow for him. But, you know, they picked up a lot of money for him. But I think they defensively need players more than they do attackers. Because, you know, they conceded a lot of goals last season, not scoring. Scoring was not a problem for them. If they conceded 3, they go and score 4. That's how they maintained the style and level of play they did last season. So, there we have it. Alright, next up from Laith Alhamdani, sorry if I got that wrong. He says, what are your thoughts on Luis Suarez going to Barcelona and Sanchez going to Arsenal? By the way, love your videos. Keep it up. Well, thank you. Well, I sort of answered the Sanchez one already, but you know, Suarez going to Barcelona, yeah, it's a big buy. Yeah, it's a lovely ball over the top. Will he score? Yes, he will. Mertens back of the net. Lovely finish. He scores quite a few goals for me, to be honest with you. But anyway, yeah, Suarez to Barcelona, it's going to be interesting, as always. You know, when a player goes from one league to another, you don't know how they're going to perform. Some players do better than others. I remember Ibrahimovic suited playing in, you know, Serie A, but he didn't suit playing in La Liga. Didn't really suit playing for Barcelona, but he's playing well in Ligue 1 in France. So different players will play better in different leagues. But I think Luis Suarez is the type of player that he can play in any league, to be honest with you. And the players he's playing with, you know, Xavi, the Iniestas, they're going to feed him in. He's going to have a field day. Just to think that how many goals he scored for Liverpool with that kind of a midfield. Now he's going to Barcelona with an even better midfield, with even better players. You know, I think he can honestly bang in a lot of goals. So him and Messi combined with Neymar, I think it's going to be pretty lethal this season. Okay, next up from Brandon Scott. He says, hi TTB, keep up the great work on the videos. If possible, can you give me any tips on how to commentate? Because I'd like to get into it when I'm older. Well, I did that one in the last video, so be sure to check out the one before, and I spoke about that. I think you may have even posted that question before as well. Next up from Soccer Nick 17 says, what got you into commentating? I just started a new YouTube with FIFA PES commentaries. So what could I use to record and edit to show only the highlights? Okay, give you some help on that one. But what got me into commentating? Actually, I used to play, you know, a lot of Call of Duty, and I was in a clan. You know, we used to beast all the time, destroy everyone. Always had over 2-3 KDs and all that. And I would always come up with sayings. Being British, I used to play with a lot of Americans, so I would say stuff that half the time they didn't understand, but it would make them laugh. And they were like, why don't you make a channel, commentary channel, you know, on YouTube, and do stuff like that. So originally I was going to do that, and I did a couple of tips videos and stuff, but they didn't really work out. I did a couple of podcasts as well. And then I just sort of fell into doing PES and FIFA videos, and it sort of just stemmed from there, really. So, you know, I've changed a lot, let's be honest, from when I started. And I think everyone does. Sometimes you go one way and then you go another. Unless you're a vlogger, they generally do the same kind of style. But yeah, just started with Black Ops, didn't really happen. Moved on to PES and FIFA, and just really went from there. And then you're looking for something to record and edit with. Well, I have a Hopog HD PVR over there too, which I don't really like anymore. It's not really compatible with Windows 8.1. I'm having a nightmare, to be honest with you, recording. It has been a nightmare. So I'm probably going to get an Elgato at some point for recording, because it's still in my head in using that. But you can get that, an Elgato, a PVR, a Hopog PVR. They have the Rocket out now, I think. There's a Roxio, or is it Roxio one as well? There's a couple of them out there. If you want to record on PC, you've got Fraps, DxTory. There's this new Milanese Action software as well, which I'm probably going to start using. So you can use that to record, and if you want to edit, I use Power Director, Cyberlink Power Director, which is pretty good. I love it. I've tried using Sony Vegas. I hate it. I've tried using other ones. Don't like them. So Power Director is what I use. But you do need a pretty powerful computer, so make sure your specs are pretty good. Anyway, I hope that answered your question. Okay, next up from Techno Guy says, could you rename your channel to TTB Games? And secondly, can you make a vlog channel called TTB Vlogs? Well, I'm not going to change it right now. I don't want to change the name of my channel. You know, I've got the True Brits. I'll stick with it. You know, and that can change. And if I do TTB games, then what about if I do something else that's not a game? Then people are like, well, what's going on? So, yeah, I'm gonna keep the true bits for now. And can I make a vlog channel? The thing about vlog channels is they have to be interesting. Honestly, my life is not very interesting. I get up late because I'm not in college. I'm not in working right now. I'm in college, and I've got 3 weeks off right now, or 2.5 weeks. So I'm not doing anything. Literally get up at 1 or 2 o'clock every day, do videos, do a bit of editing, recording, play a bit of PS4, go to the gym, and then go to bed at like 5 in the morning. That's literally my schedule, which is all over the place. So it wouldn't really be exciting for you guys to see any kind of vlogs, but you never know. If my life becomes exciting, then I'll show you what happens. Alright, next up from Charlie Wiltshire says, what YouTubers do you watch? I don't watch a whole lot, honestly. I really am more into creating and editing videos than watching. And I think most main YouTubers got a little bit lucky there. A little bit lucky. Most YouTubers that create videos, I don't think they watch too many. The people I watch, Fun for Louis, if you guys know him, he does some great vlogging. I mean, he's got dreadlocks. You can't really miss him if you saw him. But he's got such a crazy lifestyle. He's off everywhere. Goes to Italy, Spain. He's off in America, Australia. I mean, Africa. Helps in India. I mean, that's a vlogging channel. If you want to watch a good vlogging channel, Fun for Louis is good stuff. The Hodge twins, you guys surely know them. Crack me up every time. You want to laugh, go and watch them. Always good fun stuff. Geekanoids, he's like a British YouTuber that does like reviews on gadgets. He's got about 80,000 subscribers, but he only gets a few thousand views every video, and he should have a lot more because he does a really good professional job. So check him out as well. Who else have we got? You know, watch the Midnight Kid when he puts videos out. Unfortunately, his channel got shut down, so he's had to restart, which kind of sucks. Boyfriend versus girlfriend, you know, that prank for prank. That's sometimes good fun to watch. So those are kind of the main YouTubers. Like I said, I don't watch a whole lot, just a couple. But let me know in the comments, what YouTubers do you guys watch as well, apart from me? Good stuff. Okay, next up from One Xeon says, hi TTB, love your videos and looking forward to seeing your reactions, gameplay from the new PES FIFA soon. Me too. Question is, what platform are you buying PES and FIFA on this year and why? Also, if you had to pick from stop gaming or stop working out, what would you give up? Thanks, TTB. Good questions. All right. What platforms? So, FIFA 15, I'm going to be getting on PS4. There's no question. PES, on the other hand, I don't know how the option files are going to work. This is the problem. So, you know, am I going to get it on PS4? Maybe, but I will be getting that on PC because the moding and stuff is, you know, endless. And your question about stop gaming or stop working out. That is I don't think I could stop working out. I mean, if I miss a day, and I only go to the gym like 2 or 3 times a week, but if I miss the day, I feel really guilty. And gaming, I don't do a whole lot of gaming. I used to game a whole lot more. I mean, seriously, sit down and play for 4 or 5 hours a day. Now, I barely get an hour in, if that. So that's kind of toned it down. The only time I do videos and gaming is when I do videos. So it's a tough call, but I think I could stop gaming, but I couldn't stop working out. It's just the way it would be, I think. All right, good question. All right, we're running out of time. Couple of minutes here, but the next one from Zach says, what is your opinion on Southampton losing the majority of their players? Do you think they will get relegated? Great vids, keep them up. It sucks. It really did suck for them to lose that many players. I bet they made a shit ton of money, though, didn't they? You know, Luke Shaw, for how much? Don't think he's worth that. You know, and they lost a lot of players like Lallana and that to Liverpool. But I think they'll do all right. I mean, they should be able to buy a couple of good players now to, you know, stack up their team a little bit more. But I think they'll do, you know, enough to stay in the Premier League this season. They've got a good manager. And as much as they've lost a lot of their players, I think they have the experience now to be able to stay up there. Alright, and one final question. I'm not sure where it is here, but someone asked about my intro video and the song for it. I honestly don't know, guys. I'm sorry. It came with the video, so I had no idea what it's called. I'll have a look and get back to you, but I can't really say too much. Anyway, that's about it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Submit some more if you haven't. As you can see here, I did get promoted. and it's looking sharp. But until next time, have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.